And review an update on the charges in the Robert Champion hazing death case. Also, there's a good amount of unwanted guests on Florida beaches. And in sports, you do not want to miss the play of the week. Those stories and more are coming up. Your Week in Review starts right now. Good afternoon. I'm Tanya Glover. Thanks for being with us. There was a new development this week in the Robert Champion hazing case. This just in, an attorney for one of the defendants in the hazing death of a Florida A&M drum major says his client is going to plead guilty and cooperate with prosecutors. A lawyer for 24-year-old Caleb Jackson said at a court hearing Friday that his client will plead guilty to felony hazing and manslaughter. Jackson currently is being held in Leon County Jail on a violation of probation and could enter the plea as soon as April. Monday, prosecutors upgraded charges against the remaining defendants in the Champion hazing death case to manslaughter. That's according to a defense attorney on the case. In all, 12 former band members are facing manslaughter charges. 10 of them were initially charged with hazing causing death, which carries a maximum prison sentence of 5 years. Now, a manslaughter charge has been added, carrying a maximum 15-year sentence. A court hearing on the case began Monday. Champion died in 2011 after a hazing ritual on a charter bus. For more info on the story, log on to FAMUTVnews.com. And Florida A&M University officials suspended 9 students from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated on allegations of hazing. Interim President Larry Robinson has stated that although this is unfortunate, he is glad that people are coming forth so this behavior can be stopped. The students were notified Monday and Tuesday and are allowed to appeal. For more info on the story, head to our website, FAMUTVnews.com. And a New Hampshire gun shop is the target of controversy. Monday, there was a poster of President Barack Obama and some of history's most brutal dictators. As Liam Martin reports, the owner said it was a matter of free speech.
Keith Cox says business at his gun shop in Merrimack has never been better.
We experienced a 3 to 6 time increase in our gross sales.
This poster out front thanks President Obama for that, calling him Firearm Salesman of the Year. Cox says the administration's push for tighter gun control has caused a run on guns.
Do you think it's disrespectful to the president?
In fact, I think that we're complimenting him.
But the poster also seemingly juxtaposes President Obama with Adolf Hitler, Mao Zedong, and Joseph Stalin. Some folks here in Merrimack take exception to that.
I don't like how they're comparing Barack Obama to those 3 terrible people. Honestly, don't think that's good.
There you go. Thank you for your business.
But the owners say the storefront is 2 separate messages and is not meant to portray the president as a dictator.
Do you think the president is a communist dictator?
No, I don't. I think that he has beliefs that in my opinion, go against the grain of what our Constitution is about.
And his customers generally agree with that sentiment. They worry the president's gun control proposals represent a violation of the Second Amendment.
You're messing with the Constitution, and that's what upsets people.
Tuesday night, parents at a high school in New York expressed their concerns after a school officer's gun went off. The town of Lloyd police say the officer's gun went off in the halls of Highland High School Tuesday afternoon. Some students say they heard a noise but never felt endangered.
Indicated in the past, and certainly during public comments and during our budget development, we would be.
While police have not released much information, they did say that the officer was on duty. No students or staff were in the area when the gun discharged. But for the time being, the Student Resource Center program has been suspended until the investigation is complete. And Florida officials are monitoring another sinkhole in the Tampa Bay area. This one is just miles away from the deadly sinkhole that killed a man last week. There is no major damage, and county officials say the 2 sinkholes are not geologically connected and have not imposed an evacuation. Huge swarm of sharks have invaded Florida's coast, causing officials to close several beaches. Researchers say they counted nearly 15,000 sharks that were less than 200 yards from shore. The sharks migrate from Florida to North Carolina every year, but they usually do it earlier in the year. And authorities say a couple is facing charges for leading them on a chase from Camden, New Jersey to Philadelphia. The couple stole a police car during a traffic stop. The male driver was caught in Philly, but the woman went on to steal another police car. The two cities are currently working together to find her. And Britain's Queen Elizabeth II was hospitalized Sunday. A palace spokesperson says she was taken to the hospital due to stomach flu symptoms. The spokesperson says the Queen went to the hospital as a precautionary measure. She was released on Monday. When we return, we'll have a look at weather and sports. Stay tuned. You're watching your Weekend Review.
Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap snacks Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education.
Right up here.
So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour
Lights there, darks there.
to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Find out how you can live United for education. Give, advocate, volunteer. Go to liveunited.org.
Do you wear this?
Yeah. That's it.
To be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
I am an American. I am an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am
an American.
I am an American.
I am American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back to your Weekend Review. I'm Lecrae Mitchell, and if you haven't been outside today, you need to get out there. It is absolutely beautiful. At 62 degrees, the sun is shining bright, UV index of 6, and our northwest winds aren't moving much, so it's not too cold, but the sun is out bright, and it's looking great. It's looking great. And tonight it's just gonna cool down just a tad. It's 57 degrees. It's gonna be clear still, only a 1% chance of rain, so we're not seeing any showers here or there, and our northeast winds are moving at 3 miles per hour, so it's a little breezy, but not too bad going into tomorrow. Beautiful weekend ahead of us. A high of 72 with a low of 47, so it's going to be bright. You can take out those sunglasses. Only a 3% chance of rain, so we're not having to worry about that wet weather that we were experiencing last week. And our southeast winds are moving at 6 miles per hour, so it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day to go out and have fun outside. And if we take a look at our 3-day forecast, you'll see that on Saturday, we'll have a high of 72 with a low of 47, and Sunday and Monday as well, high 70s, low 50s, so it's going to be beautiful weather to go out, do some exercise or do some yoga in the park. And speaking of being fit and doing some exercise, Tanya, what's going on in sports for us this weekend?
Well, starting with the FAMU Rattlers basketball teams, they were in Baltimore, Maryland Thursday to battle the Morgan State Bears in a doubleheader. This was the last regular season game for both squads before they head to the MEAC tournament. Both teams fell short of a victory. And Ryan Kelly guided the Blue Devils to a 79-76 victory over the Hurricanes. This was Kelly's first game back after being sidelined for 2 months with a foot injury. He scored a career-high 36 points as the Blue Devils knocked off the top-ranked Hurricanes. And the Lakers reached the 500 mark with a win over the Hawks Sunday. Kobe Bryant scored 11 of his 34 points in the fourth quarter. Dwight Howard added 11 points and 15 rebounds. This is the Lakers' 13th win in 18 games. And here's the play of the week, and it comes from the Miami Heat Wednesday night. After an Orlando Magic turnover, All-Stars Dwayne Wade and LeBron James took the show aerial. Wade lobbed a beautiful alley-oop pass, and James threw it down with authority. And speaking of heat, a Florida woman was wiping the sweat off her forehead when she realized she lost her $30,000 ring. Katie Sattler picked her dog up from the groomer when she realized her ring was gone. She called back to the pet store where Jeff Lamshaw was working. Lamshaw says Sattler was crying and asked him to look for her ring. That's when she saw it glistening in the corner. He says he's so glad he was able to tell her he found her ring because it was the right thing to do. Well, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in to News 20 at 5 Monday through Thursday and on the web at FAMUTVnews.com. Have a great spring break.